You know what we're definitely going to do? We're going to have the discussion that we should have had last year about A&M and Ohio State and Notre Dame. Oh yeah. I've been waiting for this for a year.
Ooh-wee.
Anyways, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Highly Unapologetic, the podcast. I'm your host. With you as always, Adam. And next to me, I got a familiar face, Jazzy Poo.
What it do, baby?
Oh no, ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Next to Jazz, friend of the show, friend in life, my boy Izzy. Say what's up, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Okay, cool. How's your week going, both of y'all?
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah?
Man, my week's been okay, I guess. Yesterday we had a track meet, so
You're a track coach, yes?
Yes.
You do all the coachings.
yes.
Track, football, basketball.
Yeah, just
Okay.
not soccer.
Okay, how'd that go?
We're slow. We're really slow, like terribly slow. It doesn't help that in 8th grade, one of our fastest guys, he was on the relay teams. He just quit.
Just out of this was this year.
Yeah.
Just out of the blue quit.
He ran last week. Quit on Monday.
Huh.
And,
Because why?
What'd you do to him, you idiot?
I didn't do I didn't even do nothing. He blamed it on his grandparents, saying that they aren't letting him come to track practice. But
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
As far as grandparents go, like parents maybe, but grandparents now are still kind of the old school, where extracurricular activities are encouraged.
Right.
So yeah, I don't believe him.
Yeah, he's just I'm pretty sure what it really was is he thinks he's a basketball player.
Uh huh.
So he's probably on some dumb AAU team or something, and he'd rather go to that, which they practice after. Like, our practice is only an hour long.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, what could you possibly do to like wear somebody out in an hour?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
So,
Man, he sounds like a
Freaking idiot.
oh, yeah.
yeah, definitely
For sure.
for
Yeah,
sure.
how's it going?
Yeah.
He's just like a little prima donna. He thinks he's the best thing to.
Is he a white kid?
No, he's a little.
It's got white kid written all over it.
Well, I guess he's half white. He's
Okay.
a light skinned kid. So,
All right.
Is you middle school teacher, coach?
yeah. 8th grade, 7th grade.
What's your favorite to coach at your current school with your current kids? What sport do the kids make more enjoyable for you? Because I know last time you were here, you were talking about how horrible the basketball team was.
Yeah, we're terrible. I hate basketball
Okay.
with a passion.
Okay.
Like, it's the worst. That's the longest season ever. We suck. We never win games. So
But is it the kids or the coaching?
it's definitely the kids. It's definitely the kids. I've seen little girls play better basketball.
Oh no.
And that is not an
Oh,
exaggeration.
no. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So they can't dribble, they can't shoot, they can't catch a basketball. They can't even pass, but they definitely can't catch a basketball. So,
Okay.
so definitely not basketball. It's the worst. I hate it. I love track just because it's so easy and chill and just
Yeah.
and it's fun to me, like watching the kids run and stuff. But obviously football.
Okay. Yeah, obviously. I should have known that was coming. Izzy, how's your week going, man?
Hey, man, my week's been okay. I work in the sausage industry.
It's a sausage fest every
Oh,
day.
God. Yeah.
Oh, man, I hear the jokes every day
Yeah,
about
I'm
it,
sure you do.
especially in the ham chat. You should see these guys.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man, no, it's been good. I mean, busy. Yeah, man, it's just been busy.
I feel like that's good for like people our age, like keeping busy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Getting bored for me is like, I don't know. I hate being bored because then nothing gets done.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like at all.
Yeah,
Like,
man,
once I slide into like the boredom like phase where I'm sitting on a couch and I'm bored, but I know I got stuff to do, I'm not doing it just because I'm in that zone. But
it happens though, man.
yeah, but sausage industry it's good.
Yeah, man, 6 days a week. I only get Sundays off, man.
Really?
Yeah, tourneys and stuff, I got to ask for that day in advance. So I got to tell these guys if we're going to go, you need to let me know ASAP so I can get the days off. But
Why is that so?
we're just picking up business, man. At
Yeah.
first, it was the COVIDs, you know, everything being closed. People were really buying it.
Right.
I didn't believe it, but yeah, they were. So, but yeah, no, man. It's just we're just picking up business.
Are y'all understaffed? Is that what it is?
That's another thing too.
Yeah,
man.
understaffed and overworked.
Yep.
Oh man, pulling in the money though. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
40. What you're in overtime by what? Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, we're already in overtime. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I love it.
that's the life, man. But anyways, I love that you came in swinging the zingers already. Like, so I've invited you here multiple times.
Oh, here we go. You can let the people hear it.
Yeah. I'm gonna well, I'll tell you a funny story to make you feel better about it too, about one of our friends, Jesse. But Jazz already knows. But I've invited you here a couple times. You agreed. You're shy. Mike Fright's a thing, man.
It's real, man.
It is. The very first episode I did, I was nervous, like of my own podcast.
Yeah.
Super nervous. But after I listened to myself and you hear people tell you how good you sounded and how good you were, it all goes away. You know, even by somebody that is on the show. Like after the first show, is either Rydon or Jason told me, man, I think you sounded real good. I think we all sounded real good, and it kind of took the nerves away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You come in here slinging zingers already, calling Jazz an idiot.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Jazz knows how it is on the field.
Yeah. I mean, that's perfect. But Jesse, I invited Jesse to do an episode because I was just starting to get to know Jesse, and Jesse's a foodie.
Oh yeah.
Jesse used to make fun of Daniel and I all the time for the places that we would go to eat, especially Who Hot. Jesse hates Who Hot. Daniel and I love Who Hot. So I invited him on the show to talk about food and his brother and all kinds of things.
Oh, I think I heard this one. Y'all had the pizza episode. Was that it?
Well, no, it was.
Okay.
Was one before that. Jesse's done like at least 15 episodes with me.
Oh, okay.
And in the early days. And when Jesse did his first episode, he came in and you could tell he was nervous. But when we left, when we got done recording, he got up and we were going to leave, and his shirt was drenched in sweat.
Man, that's hard to believe from Jesse.
You're right.
That's hard.
He doesn't sweat.
Oh, not that. He's just.
Yeah.
I've never seen him nervous.
Right. I have never seen him nervous. I've never seen him like shy. He did a great job, but I mean,
y'all seen Jesse's first one. Y'all seen it feel, hey, what's up, everybody?
Right.
All loud.
Yeah. And I love that about Jesse.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, mic fright's a thing. You get in front of a mic, and all of a sudden, like all the trash you were gonna talk all day, because I know you thought about it all day.
Oh yeah, man.
You know
Especially with
what I mean?
Jazzy here. Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. Anyways, but yeah, you think about it all day, and then once you get in front of the mics, it's like everything that you had planned to say and all the trash you planned to talk and everything else, it just goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's whatever. Anyways,
Happens.
we got beef
Uh-oh.
to take care of, you and I.
It's not real beef.
It's not real beef.
Is it sausage?
Kielbasa's.
All beef, baby. That is.
Is it all beef?
That is all beef.
What
sir.
do you do in the sausage industry?
Oh, here we go. So
You inspect the beef,
I
don't
inspect the sausage. I work in quality, yes, sir. So it's cool though, man. I mean, my job, honestly, it's easy, man. I just basically, as long as nothing goes wrong, I'm chilling all day.
Right.
But I do gotta taste sausage every day. I gotta eat it every day.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
You know what? It gets old after a while, man.
Does
It gets boring. Yeah, man. And then now we got bacon. Bacon's good. So the bacon's a big hit. But
So you just got. Let me get this straight, man, because
Here we go.
now I want you to get me on. Okay, there's literally just somebody back there cooking this meat,
yeah,
and
there's
like
yeah, these dudes just hang out in the smokehouse and they're just watching it, cooking it in the big old ovens that we have, and they're just they're monitoring. I don't know what they do. They monitor whatever stuff they got to do.
Right.
But yeah, they're chilling in there all day.
But they're pretty much just pit masters.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kickback.
Oh, dude.
Dang, I'm in the wrong biz.
Bro, we need to go
Yeah,
inspect
kickback.
sausage and bacon.
Let's
Kickback,
do
yeah.
it.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm down.
I love sausage.
put you on.
No homo.
Yeah,
Pause.
I'm not editing that. And I'm sending it to Susie.
I love like sausage and bean tacos in the morning.
So, okay, let's do this real quick, okay? Uh-oh. Let me get a show of hand. Do y'all like Bill Miller breakfast tacos?
All right. I can't just show you my hands. There's some explanations on that though.
Okay, so there's explanations on eating Bill Miller, period, because I think Bill Miller's trash. But I think Bill Miller, what does that look for?
Even the chicken strips.
What are you, 10?
I mean,
You got to eat the chicken strips. It's a must.
right. You sound like a child right now, but you can get chicken strips anywhere. You can go.
You know what? I lied. I've ordered chicken strips before, though.
I mean, yeah, and you get the fried chicken. Anyways, I'm talking about the barbecue. I'm talking about the food overall as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Miller's not something like when it's time to say, hey, what's for dinner? Bill Miller's never come out of my mouth. Now, when you say, hey, let's go get some tacos, where should we get tacos from? I'll do Bill Miller 4 out of 5 times because they have the best bean and cheese.
Do they?
They do. So then, listen, Izzy live on the west side. I know the spots over there are
come
good.
on, man.
You know, I know the spots over there are good.
Yeah, we ain't even got to go no Bill Miller over there.
Right. You can go to the little Jalisco up the road.
But I don't disagree with your taste in Bill Miller's tacos.
You're right. They're good.
The only thing I think is trash is the tortillas.
You're right. No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah,
yeah. Trash.
100% agree.
Because I think their carne asada with cheese is good.
Absolutely.
Their potatoes, the whatever
They
the
use
hash
the hash
browns,
brown
is
potatoes.
the best
Yes,
potatoes
absolutely.
there, bro. But the bean and cheese, yeah.
So here's what I do. I go a little further and I go bean and cheese with bacon, bean and cheese with sausage,
Yeah.
and then bean and cheese with a brisket slice.
Ooh,
That's my Bill Miller order.
Yeah, I never done the brisket slice.
With some tea. I was in there one time. I was in the to-go area because I was about to go to work, and there was a girl behind me, and I gave my order, and the last taco that I ordered was I would like a bean and cheese with brisket, and the girl behind me goes, "Oh, that sounds so good."
You can do that?
So I stepped aside and listened to that girl order 2 of them.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't know they had brisket in the morning like that.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Do brisket all day long. I want like little. So they got the brisket tacos. So I'd assume they just do those all day. So whatever. But whatever sausage they use, Bill Miller, that I'm sure it's all beef, but that sausage is delicious there.
It's not kielbasa. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
That's the only sausage I buy. No hype. I go there and H-E-B. I just bought some.
So do you like the just the straight sausage, or do you prefer like the add-ins like the jalapeno and cheese and stuff like that? What do you prefer?
I don't like spicy stuff, so not that one. But I do get the roasted garlic one all the time.
Roasted garlic. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Excuse me. That's funny you say that because a lot of people don't like that roasted garlic.
Really?
It's a big seller like elsewhere, but not here.
Yeah.
Not in this area. So
I love garlic.
Yeah, garlic is probably the best spice of life. You know what I mean? You can throw garlic in anything and make it good. Even like cereal,
Oh, shoot.
pancakes.
I didn't know that.
wait a minute, hold up.
I mean, I'm just,
We have to bring Jesse back on here.
I don't need Jesse making fun of me right now. Jesse doesn't answer my text anyway.
But I
Oh
do
man, he
throw
don't answer
garlic.
ours either. He's
He's the worst. He answered me more when I would message him like on Messenger than he does when I text him.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
He seems more active in the chat than he does in text message. It's about right.
The first time you gave me his phone number, which was a few weeks ago, I texted him, and
Let's edit that out. I don't want them to know that.
uh,
Let's edit that part out. I don't want him to know that.
I already told him. I told him Izzy gave it to me.
There you go.
But I told him I saw him at the fields the next day. It was after you and I were talking. I texted Jesse, saw him at the fields. It said he read my text at like 11 something p.m. He had literally zero recollection of my text, like zero recollection. And so he says, I said, "Hey, did you get my text?" And he said, "You texted me? Like a real text?" I said, "Yeah." And so he pulls his phone out, he opens it, and he sees that I showed him on my phone too that it was red. And he goes, "Nah, dog, that was my girl going through my phone. I didn't see nothing." Oh, no. But anyways, yeah, Jesse's always welcome here with his funny stories.
I'm about to bring him over here.
Huh?
I'll bring him by one day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
for
need
sure.
to bring Marcus too, and all his new tattoos.
Oh man, you seen him,
Bro.
He's itching for I don't know what he's becoming a walking portrait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
They're nice. No, I like it. I love the ham one. Let's go.
I got a Grinch on my shoulder.
Where your Phil Mob one at?
Yeah, where's your Phil Mob one? Or your Grinch one, or your Arsenal one?
Or your Daniel tattoo?
Yeah, where's Daniel?
Ooh, I need a Daniel on my lower back.
Your Daniel Hart tattoo.
I'm a Ponyo.
Ponyo.
That as the tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Ponyo.
That's right. Hey, man, you were an Arsenal OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before I got into really playing flag football, and I'm talking this has got to be like at least 10 years ago, we were playing in Charles League, Elite, and it was the Red Zone Rockers. You played with Rockers, but in Andy's League, right?
Yeah.
As a C team.
Yeah.
And I always, what's his name? Quarterback, Logan.
Logan
played with us, but we wouldn't let him play quarterback.
No.
I don't know why he was playing anyway.
I don't think I know who Logan is. I don't even remember the Red Rockers. How long ago was this?
Red Zone Rockers.
Red Zone Rockers.
Red Zone Rockers was. It's been at least 10 years. It is a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We had some new era players on there. We had some. What was Frank Ortega's team before Shoguns?
I remember the Shoguns.
There were Shoguns on there. I mean, it was a collaboration of a lot of teams. Grinches. We were good. We were probably a solid B team. And if we had stayed together, we could have worked up. But I always heard Jazz's name. Like when we were playing games, we need to get Jazz out here. We need to get Jazz out here. We need to get Jazz out here. And so finally I asked Chris Jones, who's Jazz? Who is this dude? Like I've never heard of this dude in my life. I don't if Jazz walked up and punched me in the face, I wouldn't know that he was Jazz.
Yeah.
Like who is he? And then I found out when y'all were playing that seed division in Andy's league, they showed me this is Jazz. Oh, okay. I don't know who he is. But then I stole him away from Arsenal a few years later. Grinch mode. I tried, man. You know how many times I tried to steal you away?
I ain't even Ham, man.
I know you won't. Ham is funny, though. When we played y'all in that tournament last year.
At Garza.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. You could tell the inexperience of my teammates with the exception of Keith, me, JC, and maybe Paul. Because they were so intimidated by y'all, and that was
because y'all be talking.
That was the worst.
You already
part.
know,
right? And so one of the guys during the middle of the game was wondering why I was over on y'all's sideline when I was coming off on D and mixing it up and laughing with y'all. Why are you doing that? Those are the homies. I told him, unlike you. I'm not intimidated by them. Yeah. Those are the homies. Like, if they got in a fight with you, I'm jumping in with them. Hey,
man, for us, it's all fun and games. It don't matter who. I mean, y'all seen it. It don't matter who we're playing. You know how we are.
No, absolutely. And that was the thing. Like, y'all came out and scored. We came out and matched y'all's score.
Yep.
And so they got real confident. But then y'all started talking and laughing and carrying on and about, and that's when they went, and it was, and I could tell too. I knew as soon as y'all started doing it, that game was over. That game was over. It didn't matter how good me, Keith, JC, and Paul played. We were not going to be able to carry the other guys who
were already down.
Dude, they were scared.
Liabilities.
They were scared.
This now. Now I remember what y'all were talking about.
Yeah,
it was muddy though, right?
It was muddy.
It was a little muddy. Not a lot, Jeff.
It wasn't muddy enough to affect the game because we came out and beat that Laredo team. I can't remember what they're called now, but they're one of the better Laredo teams, and we smacked them by like 3 touchdowns.
Was it Bondsman?
No, it wasn't Bondsman. It wasn't Warriors. It was a blue and gold team. Laredo.
I can think of his. I can't even think, honestly.
You know who it is. We played them.
Blue and gold. They have like the Michigan.
Yes.
Oh, I can't think of their names.
Yeah.
I know a homie Ernie's on that team. I can't think.
Yeah, you know who they are though.
Bad rep.
There
it is.
That's exactly who it is.
Yep.
Bad rep. And so we were I think all of us were in the Lazos Mafiosos chat.
Yeah.
And it was one of the guys in there was like, Don't sleep on them. They're a different team than when y'all played them a year ago. And we came out and smacked them by like 3 touchdowns. And I was like, oh yeah, they were a different team. They were better. They were better.
Different, all right.
They were better last year. But hey, you came in talking about somebody getting on the Facebook, being gangster on Facebook. I want to know.
Oh yeah.
Listen, man, I'm not scared to say anything on this podcast about anybody. I'll put it out there, so you shouldn't be either.
No, look, man, on Facebook, man, I love it. I love it because it gets everybody involved.
Yeah.
Everybody in the flag community starts talking. You know how
Yeah.
it is. Everybody's
Yeah.
barking.
No, absolutely.
It makes everything fun for the next week on Sunday coming up.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I mean, we have a little we have Ant from Field Mob be stirring the pot.
Ooh,
I'll be helping him though because I'll be
Yeah.
I'll be tagging him in a post saying
What's the topic of his?
oh, it's random. He just
Oh.
I'll be messaging him or I'll tag him on a post saying, "Hey, it's a boring Monday. Like, what you got today?"
Oh no.
And then he'll stir the pot.
My
stir the pot.
favorite thing is I always know when Ham is playing or when Ham are playing the Trojans in a tournament or
Let's
league.
go,
Who is it?
Jaggy.
Every time. Posted a picture of y'all posted up at a bar. And then whatever you got to say. I love it.
Oh man, that's what we do. We love Jaggy though. I mean, it's all fun. I love it. We love it. We love it.
Facebook beef is hilarious.
No, it really
To
is.
me, like-
it really is.
And it really shows you the true colors of who people are, because you can tag me on anything, you can tag Jazzy on something, we can tag you on something and it be hilarious, but you're gonna find it hilarious with us.
Yeah.
We know our audience. I love when we don't know the audience and someone starts getting their feelings hurt.
Oh, there
Yeah,
was definitely
yeah.
some of that in the comment section.
Oh,
Oh, man,
no.
I loved it. It's cool, man. It was all fun though.
There was one time Daniel was posting something, and I guess up in the Midland Odessa League, Chris, and they were going back and forth on something, and Buddy Lawrence
Oh gosh.
jumped in and started talking to Chris like they were long lost, like pals, like they were BFFs.
Which one's Chris? Who's Chris?
Chris, Miller?
Oh, okay, yeah.
He plays for Odessa,
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, so Buddy gets in there and he's like talking about things that he saw on Facebook, previous, don't do that, happy birthday, all this. I said, bro, are you a fan of his? Or what's going on? Like, you're talking like a real fanboy right now. He wants to get me on the side instead of approaching me in front of everybody
pubs.
else. Yeah.
What do you mean he got you on the side? He DM'd you on the side, or okay.
So that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
But I always like to stir the pot like that and then message Daniel,
Oh,
because then on the side, and then that'll
Yeah.
get Daniel looking for it and laughing and going. So
yeah, man, we be getting hyped in the chat too. We'll see what somebody posts, and oh man, we be eating it up. We love it.
y'all are bullies. I don't think y'all can go to any tournament with Dream Killers and not want to fight them.
You know what? And that's funny you say that though.
Respectfully.
Because we be chopping it up with them on Facebook.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
but no, they're cool. I think it's because we always end up, no matter what tourney it is, where it's at, it's always Ham and Dream Killers. Ham and Dream Killers.
Yeah.
I feel like Ham and Dream Killers should be considered in the same region, and I feel like Dream Killers should be also considered in that Central Texas, that Austin area. I hate going to other tournaments and playing teams in the same region.
I hate it.
You know what I mean?
No, it's the same. It's like, bro, we're paying money to play an attorney, to play the same teams we always play. Another thing is for us, gas pack.
Yeah.
We always end up
Y'all
playing gas
always
pack,
end up
either
playing gas
first,
pack.
second round.
I think there was a time when Jazz was playing with Grinches that every stinking tournament we played in, we got put in Unleashed's pool.
Yeah.
We've probably played them.
Yeah.
We probably played them 8 tournaments in a row, and it got to a point where Roger would text me, be like, "Dude, I guess we'll see you at 8:00 on Saturday." I'm like, "Dude, are you kidding me? Like, we got y'all again?"
Yeah.
But man, we had some good games with Unleashed.
I remember seeing some of those.
We had some.
I think y'all had one here at Almost where y'all had them. We're holding for a while.
So the one at Almost, I think you're referring to, and I think you remember, this is the tournament we got third in, and we were down by 3 touchdowns in the going into the fourth quarter. Roger threw 2 pick sixes, and then we scored again to take the lead by 1 point on play 6. They literally got 1 play coming out. And I told my safety, I said, listen, man, I want you lined up on the other 20, and I don't want anybody to get behind you. Not one person. When Roger threw the ball, I turned and looked at my safety, and he's probably on the 30-yard line doing this.
Oh,
and we lost. And we lost. I don't think I've ever thrown my lawn chair, my folding chair, as far as I did that day. I literally picked that hoe up and chunked it to the parking lot in one throw. I was so angry. And it was so frustrating because it was so hard getting back into that game, and to beat them would have been great because we lost to Slow by like 4 points that day. We were
in a tough pool then, huh?
We were beating Slow. A lot of the game, and they ended up coming back and beating us just because I think at first they took us lightly.
Lightly, yeah.
And then Willie and Lunchbox came in and started going.
Balling, yeah.
But basically what we were doing is, I don't know, Stephen Palacios, yeah?
Yeah.
So his cousin Devin played ball at Navy and UTSA as a wide receiver. He's taller than I am. And
you a black dude?
Mixed.
Okay.
Yeah, mixed black dude. And he was taller than he had a foot on all of Slow. So all we were doing was we were marching down the field, and then we'd get in the red zone, for the hard way, and we would literally just throw it up in the end zone, and he would jump over him, basically. And so, I mean, we should have won that game. And so that loss on top of losing how we did to Unleashed, man, we turned around after we lost to Unleashed, and we had to play the Horned Frogs, and we beat them probably 60-0.
Was Ruben on that team? Was Ruben playing with y'all?
No, Ruben wasn't playing with us at this point. I didn't know who Ruben was at that point. But then the next morning, we ended up getting third in B this tournament. We ended up losing to Tip Drill because we woke up the next one. We had to play Charles Bender's team, and we smacked them.
Well, who were they back then? I forgot what they were called.
Looney Tunes or
Toon Squad or something.
Tunes, yeah, something like that. Yeah. So we smacked them, and then we turned around and had to play San Antonio Warriors, undefeated against San Antonio Warriors. I've never lost to them, and that was another team we always
loaded Warriors with Russ and everybody.
Actually, as a matter of fact, they had Hurricane from Rams this tournament.
Okay.
I can't remember what Chris something. I think he's another Chris, but he was playing quarterback for him. Smacked them with Russell, and I mean it surprised me too.
UT Jazz, were you on that team?
I think Jazz was playing then.
We smirking, yeah.
But then we turned around and we played Tip Drill, and we were just so tired, and they smacked us. And I don't remember. I think they played Field Mob in the championship. I don't know if they won or lost.
We used to have some good games against Tip Drill also.
Yeah.
Ham and Tip Drill.
Yeah.
We used to always talk, talking to Steven.
I wish I would have found flag football sooner than I did. I think I found it when I was like 26, 27 years old, maybe 20. Yeah. It's however old Keith's oldest kid is, because Danielle was pregnant with him when I first got into it. Okay. I wish I would have found it 22, 23 years old.
Same.
Because I feel like the older I am now, the harder it is to like get people to want to come play with the Grinches. You know what I mean? Like, but no, I mean that's neither here nor there. But whatever.
So, Grinch mode, baby.
It's been a good ride. Grinch mode.
Grinch mode.
All of y'all have played for Grinch mode at one point.
Yeah.
My jersey didn't fit me the last time.
Listen, man. As soon as we got those jerseys from that dude, and I appreciate Frank Ortega for looking out and, whatever. But I texted Daniel, and I was like, yo, dude, I'm sorry I cheated on you. I will never do that again.
Never again.
Ever. Because as slow as he is at getting designs out or whatever, at least, for me or whatever, if I don't design them, it's still good quality stuff. This dude's shorts and shirts, like, they were way too small, and they're already coming apart. Like the thread is so weak, and I hate it. New shirt day is one of my favorite days. Like when I get new shirts and stuff, that's one of my favorite days of the year. Couldn't enjoy it because it didn't fit.
Yeah, mine didn't fit either, man.
Yeah.
I had to play in the Ham jersey.
Yeah.
Which I ain't mad.
Listen, I still need some Ham jerseys, some Ham shirts. So whenever y'all start doing orders, hit me up.
Oh, man, we just put in an order in right now with Daniel, so I'll get you the next round, though, because Matt owes us another set for winning his league 3 times. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, yeah? Y'all want to get? Okay, so here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know.
Here we go.
How did the Runts have to get double dipped? Did they stack up or what happened?
Nah, man, they're just a bunch of young bucks, man. They had us running.
But how did they get into the part of the bracket where they had to be double dipped?
They beat us.
Because we smacked them.
And they beat us.
That's wild.
Yeah, they beat us.
They're not that good.
But honestly, we show up. League play, we show up with 6-7 dudes all the time. Sometimes enough just to play. And that's how we got bought through league. And so that Saturday we came out, we played. It was windy. It's not an excuse, but they beat us.
Yeah?
Yeah, they beat us pretty bad.
Yikes.
It was pretty bad.
I think that's my biggest thing now is that I sign up for all these like leagues and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll play with you, whatever. And then I just get wasted.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the best parts though, being out there.
Before the game. So like,
listen, man.
Saturday night.
You're right. The best part about going to tournaments is not even playing football. It's being out there hanging out with all the people.
Yeah.
And especially out of town tournaments where, okay, so let's just say we're in Laredo. I don't know hardly anybody from the Laredo teams. So for other San Antonio teams to be there, that's just hanging out. You got 3 or 4 San Antonio teams all camped out on this sideline together, watching the other teams play, and that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
And then going out and hanging out that night or whatever.
Yeah, by far, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the fun part because then like you're just hanging out with the boys.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but my favorite tourney spot is probably Round Rock.
Yeah.
You know why? When we go to Austin, you know how that goes. That's fun.
Austin gets the best of Jesse. Yeah.
I think Austin gets the best of all of Ham, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, we have people that don't show up day 2. People show up late.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Luckily, we've been getting some late game time. So
yeah. That's what happens when you're good.
So
you know what I mean?
When you win.
When you actually win games at tournaments,
you get the later times.
There was one time Grinch's got a bye. It was the tournament after we got 3rd.
Oh.
It was the winner plays Grinch's.
There you go.
And I was like, oh yeah,
this feels good. We
Let's
got to wake up, but we don't got to be there at 8.
We gotta be there at 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
What?
that's nice.
I'm not used to this. But yeah, that's the best part, and that's what I need to do. I need to go to a tournament, not even play, just hang out with Ham.
Oh man, you'll have fun.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, for sure.
I already know.
The last that was a playoffs or was it a tournament?
Which one?
Almost.
That was a tournament.
Which one?
This past month? Last month?
Yeah.
It was a tournament.
It was a tourney.
Yeah.
That was Rob and Daniel's first tournament.
That is what that was.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yep.
So yeah, I saw Izzy over there took a couple shots of fireball.
Listen, man,
we did.
That was the frustrating part when Jazz, JC, and Paul were all playing with Grinches together. Paul and Jazz would just show up still drunk from the night before.
What it do, baby?
Jazz showed up in jorts one time. Didn't have gym shorts to play in.
You say jorts?
I said jorts, yeah.
Oh my god.
He had some cut off jorts. Showed up, cut off jorts and a tank top from partying the night before.
I said, who got some shorts?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. And he put his Jordan cleats on.
Yep.
And then we got beat.
And then I blamed it on somebody else.
Yeah, that's fair. But I know it's about to be rough when Jazz comes walking up and wanting to hand the Crown Royal to everybody. Here, you need a drink of this?
Oh yeah, I've experienced that.
And it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, dude,
It's called breakfast shots, brother.
oh no.
I think that's us. Every code attorney, we show up with bottles and we're ready to go.
Yeah,
That's our pre-workout. You know.
I don't drink, man. It doesn't get me excited.
Keeps you loose.
sure you
like
don't?
when you got old knees like this, you just gotta loosen them up with a little bit of.
You don't drink. You sure you want to hang out with Ham?
Yeah,
That's probably one of the written rules.
I want to be the storyteller the next Monday.
He wants to scribe it down.
Yeah, I want to be that's what it's called, right? The doctors have their scribes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who I'll be ham scribe for sure.
There you go.
Just get me shirts every time y'all order.
I'll get you one next. I'll get you next jersey. I got you.
Just put scribe on the back.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, I definitely want to do that. I want to do that sometime. I wanted to do it one time after Jesse and everybody were getting into it in the petty committee with, I don't even remember who, but it's like a little gang in there, and if you come after the gang, you can't do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And Jesse and Eric and Chewy, I think Chewy was in there. Just they went after the gang. And
we don't back down from nobody.
And I think it was Bryan College Station was the next tournament coming up, and that was part of Jesse's whole like Bryan.
Who wants to go? Nobody wants to go to Bryan.
Wants to go there, like going to purgatory. But it was funny because. The weekend of that tournament, I texted Jesse to come be on the podcast, and he was like, "Oh, no, dude, I'm in Seattle, Washington," and then sent me a picture. Dude, you're lying. I know that spot. That's in Bryan College Station right there. No, I've been watching it for real. But they're there. I was like, man, you talked all that trash about never wanting to go to Bryan College Station. I know Ham is there.
Yeah, no, we went. I don't think he went. Yeah, I think for sure he was out of town.
Yeah, he was out of town. I like giving Jesse a hard time because he rolls with it, and it's the best.
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to that petty committee? Is it still around or nah?
I don't know, dude. I turned my Facebook off.
Yeah, I haven't heard much of. I think they started a new one or something.
Yeah, they did a new one right before I deactivated my account.
They had to shut it down.
Well, apparently somebody was in there like reporting things to Facebook that was being posted in there.
Oh, that's soft.
Oh,
and
like
it was
Karen or something.
Yeah,
that's weak.
There was definitely somebody that infiltrated the group and was reporting them. So they were like on their last strike before the page got shut down. So they just made a new one, and it hadn't been. Like, before I deactivated my Facebook, it wasn't active at all. But one dude I would party with in there, Fred. I would party with Fred.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty good at mess talking.
Yeah. I think it's funny, too, because he doesn't take it serious until you're up in his face.
What was his team that he ran with?
Havoc.
That's what we drew Havoc one year in the tourney. It wasn't good.
How? What tourney was that?
It was here in SA. I remember that. It was at almost. I think it was pool play though. But yeah, I don't know that it wasn't good.
It probably wasn't Havoc because Havoc never came here.
Never.
Yeah, they. So Havoc only played like Dallas tournaments and then stayed.
Yeah, they don't leave Dallas.
But it may have been. It was either the Ducks. He played with the Ducks. He played with the.
I don't think it was the Ducks.
What was the other team he ran with? He ran with the Rams, yellow team.
And it might have been the Rams.
Yeah, it may have been the Rams.
Oh yeah, it wasn't too good. It wasn't.
There was one time in San Marcos we were playing the Rams.
Oh yeah.
And we had the Rams in the fourth quarter with about 2 minutes left, and we had the ball, and we were up by 4 points.
Is this Grinch's right here?
This is Grinch's.
Grinch baby.
This is when Grinch's were like going to tournaments and like winning games. We weren't 1, 2, 3 barbecue, whatever. This is when we were going to play. And we were playing the Rams, and it was like fourth quarter. We were up by 4, and we had the ball, and we were driving. And we had a dude on there who played for – the last team he played for was Ghost Boys. It was Jordan Thomas. Mm-hmm. So Jordan played with us. We had him first because he came with Sean Everett. And Jordan caught a pass across the middle on like the 40-yard line. And when he turned up field, there was a guy probably 5 yards from him coming at an angle. And then there was another guy that a receiver took on a deep ball. So he ran him off. So there's this guy, and Jordan turns a corner, and he puts a move on the closest guy to him. And the guy 15 yards upfield falls to his knees, like broke his ankles from 20 yards away, and he scores. So as we're running down, do you remember the ref Tony, San Antonio Tony?
Oh, a little Mexican dude,
little
right?
Short, older dude.
Yeah.
He was reffing that game. Okay, so we're walking down to do the extra point, and I'm literally side by side with Tony here, and Lynn on the other side of him, and Lynn gets in Tony's ears and goes, "You're not going to call that flag guard?" Guess what Tony does?
No.
Pulls his flag out and goes, "Yeah, I was reaching for my flag and my whistle so that I could blow it back." And I looked at Lynn. I go, "Dog, are you serious right now?" And when I tell you, this was at the crappy San Marcos fields. When I tell you, there wasn't a spot around the sidelines. Everybody was standing watching this game. Like, I look. Are you serious right now, Lynn? You have got to be. And he just started laughing, and they ended up beating us because that was like third down, fourth down. We didn't get the first down, so we had to give the ball over, and they ended up scoring in a couple minutes.
Man, I'm glad that dude ain't reffing no more, man. He was terrible.
No, Tony's trash.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, outside of AC and Reggie and JB, it's about it. It's about it with the refs in San Antonio.
Yeah, you got ex-players reffing now.
Yeah. Oh, like Trojan players?
Oh, yeah. Especially now that Rob's running that league.
Oh, no. That's bad for Phil Mom.
Yeah, man, it hurts.
Trojan's gonna make their comeback now, right?
No.
Nah.
Still Phil Mom?
We don't, I mean.
Are y'all playing right now? Is Phil Mob in the?
Are
you under?
Nah, we're just like messing around. We don't have field mob is not in anything right now.
Okay, man.
We have field mob players playing stuff.
Sometimes Jazz forgets where he came from. You know.
No, I don't.
Now that he's field mob,
Play field mob was all Hollywood now.
No, never that. I remember everything, but my thing is just like once I left, I didn't leave the Grinches to go to field mob.
Right. You were given.
Yeah.
Because I had retired, and so I said, Daniel, you really need to grab Jazz, like before Rob does or anybody else. I said, because I'm not coming back.
You went out play with him, you idiot. 25-man roster.
What are you,
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. That's the wild part because you show up to league and you got 8 players. Y'all are barely have enough to play on any given Sunday. Go to a tournament and you're not getting playing time at all because y'all have stacked. 40 people there.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do?
What you want to do?
I want to see a ham death match.
We've done that before. We split one time into 2 teams and.
No. I'm not talking about football.
Oh, a fighting?
Yes. I want to see.
I want to be on Chewy's team.
I want to be on Chewy's
Chewy's
team
a killer,
for sure.
man.
Yeah. Chewy.
You see what he did to that dude on Big Sacks?
Man.
Chewy or Marcus. I want any fight I want on their side. Eric too. Can Eric fight? Eric's a big old dude.
Big Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 I bet Eric, yeah.
All,
Listen, man, any kind of fight, if ham is involved, I'm seeing who's ham punching and I'm punching them too.
Yeah. All right, man. So here's the thing. Just to clear it up,
Okay.
we never started.
I know.
We never started. We just
physically.
That's what I keep hearing.
We just talk. We talk.
Right.
They get their feelings hurt, and then they start. And of course, we're not just gonna let them, push us around. So
right.
So when the guys jump in.
Right.
So
that's how it is with Dream Killers. See, and that's the crazy part because y'all can go back and forth on the internet, no problem, and you love each other. Why is it not the same when you are talking the garbage in real life to where you're both loving each other still, where it turns into a fight? Is it somebody that plays for Dream Killers that isn't privy to the internet love?
Yeah.
See, here's the thing though. Like, I don't think we've gone into a real bad physical altercation with Dream Killers. I think we had like one shoving match with them. It's usually just trash talking. Yeah, just trash talking. And they know it. I mean, yeah, we talk, and after the game, it's hey, we know it's all good. But
yeah,
like you said though, the internet though. I mean, I think maybe because it's over the internet, it's different when they actually see them. Like, hey, you know what? I'm here now. What's up? You know? So I think that's what it is. But yeah, but no, I mean, we've only. I'm trying to think. I don't think we've gone into an altercation with Dream Killers like that. I think it's just maybe a shoving fight here and there. That was about it. But nothing where it's gone like bench clearing brawl or nothing.
What was it with Big Sacks?
So they had this. They had some dude on there. I don't even know his name, honestly, to tell you the truth. And little Alan, right? Alan.
Yeah.
So Alan was.
He is hilarious. Okay, so pardon my.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
So Alan is the type that I give the eyeball test to and go, Ham is real good. How did he get on the team? Type thing. And then you see Allen play, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Allen low-key's good
he's
DB.
Good. He's very good. He's got good hands.
His size is what probably his biggest downfall, but Allen he's got a good break on the ball. He's good. Allen's good DB.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Allen was guarding this one dude, and he was jawing, saying, I got mouse in the house, got a baby, blah, blah, blah. So they finally threw it to him, and he dropped it. So Allen started clapping on him, telling him stuff. So the dude got mad, turned around and pushed Allen. I'm like, bro, you're by our sideline. Like, don't do that. So when he pushed him, of course, we immediately jumped.
Yeah.
That was it. So then all I remember is I think somebody was trying to sneak Chewy, or somebody was trying to sneak somebody.
Tried.
And Chewy just turned around and 1-2 pieced him real quick, knocked him down. And then
that was so cool.
I just remember seeing everybody from the fields from the other games coming. I remember seeing some of the Trojans.
Right.
I saw New Era.
They tried to kick. Because we were
coming.
playing. Y'all were on that front field, and we were
by the parking lot. Yeah. And y'all were on the next field by the trees.
Next field over. And we saw what was going down, so like a couple of our guys were gonna try to go over there and like just if we need backup, we need backup.
Right.
And they were like, "You leave the field, you're out of the tournament." Blah blah blah. This
out of the tournament?
Yeah, y'all are done. So like
who yelled that?
I think it was JB. And
that's weak sauce.
Yeah, man. And a couple dudes left the field, like they were like already over there, and JB was like, "Nah, he's done. He's done. He can't play no more." Blah blah. blah. And we had to like.
See, here's the thing with the refs. Here's the thing I don't like. Some of these refs don't know how cool we are with the other teams, and we see them at tourney, we're jawing, and they get mad, and they're like, you know what, next time person who talks, I'm throwing a flag, you're getting out of here. It's like, bro, we know them, we're cool with them, and they don't want to hear it.
Right.
So, and it's hard not to trash talk against somebody that
you joke with
all the time. Yeah.
I feel like that should be something that is disclosed, like at the coin toss.
Coin toss.
Yo, we know them, we're cool with them. There's going to be some trash talk and jawing or whatever, but it will not escalate.
Yeah.
Type thing. That if that's disclosed, then. But man, speaking of refs and umps, I play a lot of softball now. As I'm getting older and my body's breaking down, softball is a little easier on my body. And so we played in a league here recently, and we had an umpire who hates us. Because here's the deal about my softball team. We're good. We go to tournaments and we win tournaments, right? But we also are like Ham, and we love to have a good time. Like, we're out there to hang out with friends, and we might as well play softball while we're here,
right?
Thing.
That's what it's all about.
And so one tournament we went to, and I'm talking about, dude, this is like 2 or 3 years ago, and we play this team, and we jump up on them like 15-0 in 2 innings. And typical, my team's called Child Please. So typical Child Please. So typical Child Please fashion, we start goofing around. Well, they come back, right? So we're going into like the 4th or 5th inning. Now all of a sudden it's like 16-10. We're up. We're only up by 6 runs now. And this umpire literally tells one of my players, y'all are clowns. This game should have been over 2 innings ago. Y'all are messing around and letting them get back into it. Like, y'all are trash. He basically tells us this. And we're like, what?
Where's your professionalism, sir?
Like we pay to play in this tournament, which pays you. So shut up. So anyways, we ended up winning that game. We got like 2nd or 3rd in that tournament. The next tournament that we play in, he's there again. And we're playing this team, and I pitch. And this girl hits a little dribbler down the first base line. And so I scoop it with my glove. And instead of turning a full, 180 degrees to throw to first, I tag her on the hip with my glove. I've got the ball in my glove. I'm not touching her with my bare hand. I tag her with my glove.
Which is acceptable, right?
Very acceptable. It's an out.
Yeah, you're out. Skip.
So he calls her out. That's fine. Well, boyfriend is hollering at me for touching his girl's booty.
Was he short? Sorry, Izzy.
Yeah, little man syndrome.
Yeah.
Well, he hit. Yeah, so
5'7".
I'll tell you.
Big 5'7".
I'll tell you a little more about this this cool guy here in a minute.
So I play co-ed.
So, anyways, he starts hollering. I start hollering back.
I can't picture you talking, Adam. I can't picture you hollering like that.
On the come hang out.
I guess softball is different. Okay.
Come hang
All
out
right.
at the softball fields. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot.
Oh, we've been there. We put Ham in the softball league.
I know.
Oh man, that was fun.
Oh, so come hang out. We play at Alva Joe. You'll just have to come hang out with us sometime. I mean, it's fun. It's like hanging out with him, except there's girls too. So, anyways, this dude starts hollering at me. I start hollering back, and I'm walking toward his dugout. Umpire cuts me off and goes, "Listen to me and listen good. Next time something like that happens, you throw down to first. We're not tagging people out like that." And my attention goes from little tiny boyfriend to old umpire. And I turn and look and I go, "I'm sorry, what?" He goes, "You're not going to make a play like that anymore. You're going to turn and throw to first." I said, "If I've got the tag out, I'm tagging out every time. I'm not throwing to first, and you're not going to tell me how to get the out." And so he starts hollering, "No, you better throw that. If you tag out one more of these girls or whatever, like you're out of here. Like I'll kick your whole team out of the tournament." And I'm like, "Yo, dude, like what's your deal?"
You think it's like a power trip with these
Absolutely.
refs?
Definitely.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. With this guy, it was. And so we get out of the inning, and as I'm walking to the dugout for us to start hitting, I'm hollering at this ump, like hollering at him. He doesn't like it. He doesn't know me and Charles, the guy who's throwing this
Yeah, I know
tournament.
Charles. Yeah.
He doesn't know we're homies. Charles is my boy. So he comes up to me and goes, "You say one more word, I'm kicking you out of this tournament." I said, "One more word."
Yeah.
And I started walking toward him, and I said, "And you're not going to do anything about it." And I saw Charles pull up, and I already had my phone in my hand. I said, "Yo," and he told me to leave. Called Charles. I said, "Yo, get over here to field 2 real quick. This idiot here this idiot just kicked me out of this tournament." And so Charles comes over, and I told him what happened before umpire could get to him or whatever. And Charles starts laughing and goes, "He ain't out. They're going to keep playing. They come to all my tournaments. They're good people. You're going to stop."
All right, Charles.
So fast forward to last summer. Okay. I haven't played softball in 2 years. And I get a hold of Charles. I'm like, "Yo, you got softball coming up? Whatever." He goes, "Yeah, like a couple weeks." I said, "Put us down." So we played. Guess who shows up to ump?
Oh,
This
same dude.
Right. So first 2 or 3 games, he's cool. I don't think he knows that we're who he hates. So then Keith's cousin is on my team. He's my shortstop. He's probably 5'2". He's little dude. And I'll show you a funny picture when we get off here of how small he is. But he's good. But you remember people like Chris. So Chris comes out for his first game. He hadn't played the first couple of weeks. He comes out the first game, and umpire recognizes who it is and now knows, oh, snap, this is that team I hate. So he's trash the rest of the time.
Oh.
We get into the championship game. We make the playoffs. We're in the championship game, and we're first inning, we score 4 runs. Well, he counts only 3 of them. Second inning, we score 2 runs, and then he announces the score is us 5, them like 2 or 1 or something like that. And one of our girls goes, No, we got 6. We scored 4 the first inning. And he literally says, "Yeah, I think you're probably right, but when I announced the score earlier, y'all didn't correct me, so I'm not giving y'all that run." And we all went, "What?"
That's terrible.
Before that game, we played Daniel's team, and they had bases loaded. They had 2 outs.
Daniel Fieldmop?
Yeah.
You got a softball team too?
He had a family team. We had,
What they call it, baseball mob?
they're called Family Matters. They kept the F and the M, Family Matters.
Oh, I see what
So
you're
they had bases loaded, 2 outs. My shortstop Chris catches one in the gap, and throws over to first. Well, the guy on third crosses home before we got the out at first. That cancels the run. And he pulls me to the side. He goes, there's not going to be any argument with this, but I'm going to let you know that since that run crossed before the out, I'm counting that run. And I was like, yo, dude, do you just make up rules as you go?
I was like, that's not a rule.
Yeah.
That was the first playoff game of that day. I was like, yo, do you just make up rules as you go? Like, it's cool. Like, just say you don't know the rules.
Yeah.
And we'll respect you a little more. And I just, dude, it was, you haven't ever seen me, like, holler.
I've never seen you.
Bro, you should have been at that softball playoff tournament because it was the whole day. Anyways, that championship game, we went into extra innings and lost by 1 run. That 1 run would have made us win in regular time. Yeah. And
The one he didn't count.
Mm-hmm. Bro. And so after that tournament, Charles texts me and goes, dude, I'm sorry. Like, he gives my kickball teams problems too. And he said, I want y'all to come back next season. You know, no charge. Y'all just come out and play, whatever. I said, that's cool. That's cool. But if he's your ump, we're not playing. Just plain and simple. We're not going to play.
Yeah.
Showed up for week 1. Guess who was walking up to ump? And we literally told him, like, yo, all my team was sitting there ready to play. I said, yo, guy, hey, we're not playing. Like, and he goes, why? And I said, dude, I told you. Like, we will not play if this dude's umping. And he goes, okay, don't leave. I'll ump your game.
Wow.
And had this dude sitting in the bleachers watching us play. I told Daniel that, and Daniel was like, yo, that's some white privilege if I've ever heard it. But, man, this dude just had a hard-on for us for literally no reason. And this dude told Charles after I told him, like, we're not playing with this dude. And he goes, nah, we can squash the beef. Nah, that ain't a beef I'm willing to squash. If I'm squashing beef with him, it's going to be after I hit him.
Yeah.
And he's 60-something years old. I don't care. The way you
I'll hit an old man in public.
Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
I've told it on this podcast before. The first Dallas Cowboys game I ever went to, and I'll give you the short story. It was the Eagles game. We parked in the very back, tailgated, because my buddy wanted us to walk all the way through all the tailgates.
Yeah.
Because I had a Dawkins jersey on, I had an Eagles hat on, I had a flag, like an Eagles flag, tucked in as a cape. I was decked out, and I was being obnoxious. And this old man walks up to me, and this is week 2 of the season. The week before, Dallas was in Washington, and this old man in his 60s, maybe even his 70s, walks up, and he's got one of those old school, like, windbreaker Dallas Cowboy jackets.
The starter ones.
Yeah.
The sweet stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a windbreaker. You're like, that's the one. So he puts his arm around me, and he's got red wine in his red Solo cup. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. So he's got red wine in his cup, and he tells me, he goes, last week I went to Washington. I go to all the Cowboy games, and I was in Washington for the Cowboys game last week, and they poured beer on me. I said, that sucks, man. And he goes, I'm thinking about pouring this wine on you. And my response, paraphrased, was, cool, man, but I don't care whose grandpa you are, how old you are. I'll punch you in the mouth right now. Like, I'll knock you out. I'll probably kill you. But I will punch you. I don't care how old you are. and went his way. My buddy Greg is walking behind us, like 2 steps behind me, because he didn't want any part of it, laughing. Just laughing hysterically, like, this is the experience I wanted Adam to get. So he was loving it.
Success.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it was. Then we tailgated, and I had the barbecue stuff and everything in the back of my truck during the game, and the Eagles lost. And Greg is the type, he wants to get out of the stadium as quick as possible, get to the car and get out. Well, we walk up on somebody stealing our tailgate stuff.
No.
And Greg chases him down.
He was stealing it?
Stealing it, like the barbecue, all the food, like the cooler.
Oh, wow.
Everything. He was trying to take it. But he didn't park his car by my car to load it up into his car. He was He was still some ways away, like carrying over there.
How drunk was this guy?
What an idiot.
He was so sad. And Greg is not the type to fight. He's not very confrontational if you don't know him, if he doesn't know you. And so for him to run and chase this dude down and get all our stuff back was like, it was wild to me because I'd never seen it. It was usually me keeping him out of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, because he was a Mavericks fan and he'd come down for Spurs games with me all the time and I'd keep him out of trouble because he liked to run his mouth. So, I don't know. It was cool, though. I've been to Cowboy-Eagles games since then, and they're a lot of fun, especially when the Eagles win.
Oh, brother.
I think that was the only Eagles game against the Cowboys that I've been to that they lost. Every other one that I've been to, they won, and it's great. Like the AT&T Stadium when it's dead silent.
Oh, man.
That's the best.
It's fun going to the games and like messing with the other fans.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're pretty cool.
No, yeah, absolutely. You always see on the Instagrams and Facebooks how fans fight in the stands.
Yeah.
And I don't get it. I don't understand.
It's just drunk egos, man.
Right.
I mean, of course, it's got to be alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm here to have a good time just like you. Like, if I'm ever in Philadelphia amongst my own people, but I'm sitting by Cowboy fans, I'm going to make fun of you and we're going to go back and forth or whatever. But at the end of the day, I will never want to throw a punch at you.
Because the football team won.
Right. I mean, it's not that serious. In fact, we went to the A&M, Riley and I went to the A&M Alabama game this past year, the one A&M won. And we were sitting by some obnoxious Alabama fans. But at the end of the night as we're leaving, hey, y'all be safe driving home. Not, type thing. Like, it's never serious enough to me to want to go down and hit anybody.
Right.
So these idiots on the Instagrams and social medias that are fighting in stadiums.
It's even worse when their own fans are fighting each
other. Yeah,
that's even the worst.
Those are Rams fans.
Yeah, that is Rams fans.
Every time I see same team fighting same team, it's always Rams. Like, why? What is going on?
Because they just like to headbutt.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Anyways, dudes, we're a little over an hour. Appreciate y'all two coming by. Izzy, you did great, man.
Hey, man, I'm still a little nervous, honestly.
Are you really?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Is your shirt dry?
It's moisture wicking.
It's dry.
Yeah.
It's not like Jesse's.
So you got that one up on Jesse, and we'll make sure he knows.
I'm definitely going to come back again for another one.
No, absolutely.
I'm going to try to drag Jesse and Marcus out here.
Yeah.
Somebody. I'll get somebody out here.
So the next time Jesse and Marcus came out here, we did the pizza episode. I wanted to do a wing episode. Ooh. We can get wings from Anchor Bar, Pluckers, Attagirl. Is that what it's called?
I never heard of that one.
Oh, that one's downtown. That's a Jesse spot. But everybody brings 10 original medium wings. You don't
medium. It's not
dog.
hot. What do you want? Mild?
Mild sounds hot to me.
Oh no. But anyways, you bring 10. You bring 10 from one location. Everybody eats from, and then you rate it. So if you come back with them, we'll do that episode, and that'll be a fun one. We literally sit here and we'll eat first, and fellowship or whatever, and then record, and it's a lot of fun.
You're gonna have to come, Jazz.
Yeah, you got to come.
I'll bring barbecue wings.
Well, just make sure you press record on this one.
Yeah,
I heard about that pizza episode, man.
Oh, who told you that?
They all did, Marcus and Jesse.
No, it wasn't. It recorded, but something happened with the.
You said the audio, right, or something?
No, the plug that my laptop or my computer was plugged into shorted out. It just my computer shut off. And
midway through the show,
dude, we had already done 55 minutes. Oh. We were literally this close to wrapping up, and it undid. But usually what will happen is, if this were to shut off right now and I turned it back on, it would ask me if I want to reopen the programs that I had open, and it would be recoverable. Yeah. But it wasn't. Man. And I was so mad. But, that just gave us an excuse to get together again and eat more pizza.
Let's go.
But anyways, y'all subscribe, and share, and we'll look for Izzy and Jazz on some future episodes. Jazz has a podcast. Yeah. Ho Trotters. Yeah. And y'all can go check that out. Man, y'all been putting out, at least weekly, right?
Yeah, we try to do weekly. We try to do weekly stuff.
So y'all go check them out, and until next time, we will catch y'all later.
Peace.